Hello everyone and welcome back to my hate message series. So this is a pretty classic hate message video. You know, the guy just gets mad, rages a bit and then leaves and doesn't say anything ever again. So you saw right at the beginning, I scanned this moveset and this guy is level 69. Now I can't remember exactly what video I was recording. I believe with this outfit, I believe it was a video called something like the Hyper Fist combo or something like that, I'm not entirely sure. But this took place, if I remember correctly again, this took place the night before the closed beta for Dragon Ball FighterZ actually hit. It was basically the same day, or I guess like the same night. I forget the guy's name. I think it's who was it? Zombie Destroyer or something like that guy who I think I beat him with Krillin. I'm not entirely sure. It's that video anyway. Like this happened. I can't remember if this happened before or after, but it happened within about 30 minutes of each other. I did mention this on Twitter when this did happen, so yeah. I mean, it's not touched me yet. I do have the. What subscribe do I have? I think it was the Wiz one. I should mention this as well. I'm recording this right now on the 4th of November 2017. I'm not sure when this video is going to be released. Probably at some point later on. You guys want a meteor crash there? No, it's not a meteor crash. The meteor burst. I apologise. Meteor crash. Well, yeah. I mean, you know what? He made a bit of a comeback here, but again, because he's level 69, I couldn't really show it because, I mean, he's level 69. Like, I think, as a kind of rule, at least for the most part, you know, your opponent has to be at least level 80. I think if it's like anything lower than that, it just feels a bit kind of. I mean, if you do that, that's completely fine. I don't care, but at least for my own videos, most of the time, I prefer if they were level 80 at least. So I go for the Super Godfist there, fun and finished, and that is game. And because this was a player match with limitations turned off and a 10-minute battle, well, it was just a player match, so after that, I did decide to kick him. He joined my lobby a few times after that, and I kicked him a few times after that as well, like every time he joined, because, I mean, he's level 69, guys. Like, he's level 69, I don't need to say anything else apart from that. Apart from Kappa. Okay, so he does send me a few messages saying, let me play, he says, oh, YouTuber, like, it's just wow, just fantastic. So you can see right there, I just replied saying lol, and I replied back after that saying, I sent you 2 invites, are you going to join? And this is what happens. So this is now a private play match lobby set to 15 minutes long, as you guys can see right here. Yeah, right there, the top center of the screen. Capsules and limitations are turned off, so super souls and levels do actually take effect, but of course we can't use capsules here, which is great. But I am the host, so of course I'm going to turn them off for like these sorts of battles and I guess like a video like this. I should mention this as well, guys. If you want to check the messages for yourself, because you know that Photoshop meme, there'll be a link in the description. But in the description and in the pinned comment of that video, I'll put links which will take you to the video showing every single fight, because I don't think I'm going to show every single battle in this video, because we had quite a few, so I don't want to show every single one in this video. Again, guys, if you want to check for yourselves, do check the description of this video. Also, guys, just need to mention this as well. I mean, to be honest, this first fight, it's not particularly that interesting. I just wanted to show it because it was the first fight we had when he joined my lobby, my closed play match lobby. But like I mentioned, this happened like the night before the Dragon Ball FighterZ closed beta for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Like, when was this? Like, I think at the start he said the 15th of September 2017, and I'm recording this right now, like the commentary. It's almost 11 PM on the 4th of November 2017, and I mention this because if you guys know your, I guess, like historical dates maybe, and I don't know if this is something that you guys celebrate in the States or in other places across the world, but the 5th of November in the UK is what we call Bonfire Night. It's basically, well, the only thing is that there's a ton of fireworks that go off, and because, you know, the 5th of November will be on a Sunday, and right now it's a Saturday, it's like the closest Saturday to it, like them going off like mad. I mean, they've kind of settled down a bit, but if you hear like a shallow boom, I guess, in the background, like I guess like a clap from like quite far away, I'm just trying to think how to describe it. That's what it is. Like, I can't stop them. Like, everyone, and I do mean quite literally everyone, is setting off fireworks. So just keep that in mind, guys. I'm just mentioning that because I think this video is going to be released. Well, it's definitely going to be released after DLC 5 drops, I think. I'm not too sure. Maybe DLC 6, I don't know. Basically, what I should have said is that the latest version of Xenoverse 2, as of me recording this, is version 1.0701 for the PlayStation 4 version. So yeah, I mean, the first fight, like I mentioned, wasn't that interesting. To go into the second battle, and this was the second battle we had when he joined my lobby. He's like, again, level 81. He's got the Kaioken times 20 Kamehameha and the 4-pound energy blast volley. Now, I believe Actually, when was it? I think after the next fight, I messaged him because, well, spoilers, in the next fight, he picked Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and I believe, if I remember correctly, and I'm pretty sure I do know, well, I do here, is that he just kind of spams, or he's extremely reliant on Super God Fist. So then I messaged him after that saying, well, if you want to spam, let's go! So we'll get to that when we get to that. So we're both running Future Super Saiyan. I'm going for the bursting Super Saiyan technique here. Basically, long story short, I'm going in and out of Future Super Saiyan because it's a very fast transformation. You can do the same thing with Potential Unleashed, but I'm doing that occasionally to send my opponent flying back if they do indeed, rush into me or, try to attack me while I'm transforming. Go for the Shining Slash there, and I did also get a very nice perfect block up when he went for the God of Destructions, was it the Rampage, something like that. And also in like other videos, I think like the previous two hate message videos, if I remember correctly, like the guy who, the video where I used Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, the 4th preset, and the other one, what was it? I actually can't remember off the top of my head. But I mentioned in 2 other hate message videos that I'm recording these in advance and not going to release them for a while. But I don't know if I'm ill right now or if it's just that I've just got like a cut on my tongue. But it's very awkward to talk, it really is. So if I do sound even weirder than usual, as I've already mentioned in those videos, that's why. I break his guard here. I want to say I go for Justice Combination because, I mean, I think that's what, I think that's how I finish him off. No, I go for a cheeky Super Black Kamehameha there. Almost just enough down to defeat him. He goes for the Homie Dash there. Don't know why. Into the Mac Kick. Fair enough. Into the Sonic Bomb, of course. One of my favourite attacks in the game. And that is game. So, right after this, I don't believe he sent me any messages or vice versa. But going to the next battle, this is where things start to get quite interesting. So, again, he picks Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I believe it's the 4th preset, is it? Yes, the 4th preset. So, he does have, well, you got your sword. He's got Super God Fist and, of course, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, and by extension, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10. So that's great. Not really. It sucks. Okay. Perfect block there. Can't really take credit for getting that specific perfect block off. And I just noticed it was kind of like mashing the block. I mean, I personally don't care for that because it's like, well, if you want to do that, I can just go for a heavy smash, or if I've got a preset that has, for example, arm crash, then I can go for that, and there's an extremely good chance that you'll try to perfect block it or just block it in general, and that will, of course, break your guard. And when I say you, I don't necessarily mean the people who like watching this. I understand like the people who would want to do that. I mean, I should mention this as well, and like what I've mentioned before, you can play however you want, that's fine, but you can't really complain if someone does the same thing against you or plays cheaper. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say this guy necessarily plays cheap. I just think it's just like a mediocre spammer or someone who's just reliant on Super God Fist. That's all it is really. It did kind of feel like that because, and also before this fight, these fight sessions happened like a few months ago. I want to say it was for the, I think it was for the instant transmission themed moveset video. I'm not entirely sure. I'll link in the description as well, guys, like what I mentioned earlier. But I actually fought him, I think it was after DLC 3 dropped, and he picked Zamasu. I beat him as well. So this right now was like, what, the 5th battle we had, and spoilers, it's going to be 5-0. So it did kind of feel like that. Oh, it's just like spamming step vanishing there after his guard's been broken. That's great. That's not irritating at all. But yeah, it did kind of feel like that he knew he couldn't win and maybe getting a bit frustrated, so he had to like spam or was quite reliant on Super God Fist. I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm right in thinking that or not. I will say this though, at least off the top of my head anyway, like I'll be sure to show the losses anyway, but I do believe he won one battle, and that's going to be the final battle for this video, so just keep that in mind. And it was the final battle we had. Yeah, it goes for another Super God Fist there. I gave him a throw. I mean, well, I would say on this stage specifically, and again, at least as a version 1.0701, this stage is quite laggy, probably like the laggiest stage in the game. I don't know why, but yeah, another Super God Fist there. Like, he's just waiting here, maybe to try and punish me by going for a Super God Fist. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I believe it's going to be over in a moment. Yeah, he got for Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken right in front of me, and because he was spamming Super God Fist, I got for my own Super God Fist there, and that is game. So after that battle, I do send him a message saying, well, if you want to spam, and then, well, after I sent that message, we then had the 4th battle, and long story short, I'm not sure I'm going to show it. I used my Elder Kai preset with, actually, I can't remember which preset I used. Well, it definitely had the Elder Kai Super Soul, but I think I might have actually just spammed just this combo. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I mean, let's just go into that fight very quickly. So I will be speeding this battle up because, like I already mentioned, I don't want this video to be too long. I'm just messaging here saying lol what when he says that I was spamming cheesy moves. I mean, now I'm going to, don't get me wrong, but it's like in the previous, well, technically the previous 4 fights. No, it wasn't spamming at all. Well, I mean, you could argue Future Super Saiyan, but that's not really a cheesy move, and if he thinks it's a cheesy move, I can't help him. So yeah, he went for the full power Energy Blast Body there, as you saw, and I got for like, what, 2 Justice combos, and that's game already. Like, how long was that battle? 1 minute 12 seconds. So we did have a few more battles after that, and we went back and forth a few times over messages. I mean, I'm just going to show these messages real quick, just like these final few. Then I'll get into the final battle, which is kind of funny, I will say that. So it says here that, sorry to tell you, man, I'm not a YouTuber.
Nani?
What? What? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Even if he was a YouTuber, like, what? What? Then he says I should take the example of the Black Son Goku, which, again, like, you guys know who the Black Son Goku is, a cool guy. Like, what does he have to do with this? I kicked this guy because I knew I could beat him and he was a low level. And then he complained, but no, he didn't even complain then. He then started spamming, so then I spammed back and then he was complaining. Why? Again, it's like what I mentioned at the start, it's like a classic hate message video. It's like this guy is like the perfect, and I do mean the perfect example of what a sore loser is. You beat them twice, then you kick them because you know you can beat them, and like what you just mentioned, because you do beat them previously, and in fact they're a low level, then they complain about it, so then you do actually fight them again. You beat them repeatedly, so then they then have to start spamming, then you do the same thing, and then they complain about it. Oh man, again, like what I just mentioned, absolutely top tier, just fantastic. So going into the final battle for this video, and the final battle that I had with this guy, I do decide to pick Krillin, and he's just standing still here, so I think, well, maybe he's going to message me. So yeah, I mean, I break his guard there, and I'm just like, kicked him away. Now he's back, so great. So I believe it was either the very first time I used Krillin online, or even at all in Xenoverse 2, or it's like I have maybe used him 1 or 2 times beforehand. I can't remember if I did use him before, so just keep that in mind. But the idea going into this battle here was that, oh, if I can beat him with Krillin, then I'll call the video something like, he cried or something like that, so I beat him with Krillin or something like that, you know. And that turned out to be a different video that I believe happened after this one. So yeah, I mean, I will say he just beat me here, so fair enough, I guess. You know, I mean, he struggles, but he does beat me. That's like such a sore loser thing to say, I guess. Whatever, I really don't care. It's all in good fun. Guys, if you have any hate for him, that's fine, but just leave it on this video. Don't message him. Yeah, guys, with that being said, thank you for watching this video. He leaves there. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.